and get with the ebook. That bestseller, I'm next up. To the bank teller, I'm next up. To my baby mom, my check's up. I'm walking around with my chest up. Merch Life Records, put your best up. Nigga, check what? I am the author.org. Come and tap into the course. Let me take you on a tour. Publish your book and learn how to do more. I don't hold hands unless you got a problem and need an explanation. Well, of course, I'm a whole mechanism. She gotta resist him when he penetrates her heart. She gon' write a book, make a milli off one title. Look, sell a lot of books. That's how you can be if you just tap in, take your time and look.
All right, bet. Get excited. I'm here. How are you? You already know. Ooh, let me hit the horns real quick. One more time. Explosions and all that. But yeah, so we got 10 participants in here, and it looks like only 2 people showed up. I know I got one more person. Can you hear me, Stephanie?
Yes, I'm here.
I did. So you received the ebook, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, did you get a chance to look through it, check it out?
Yes, I looked briefly, not deeply yet. Because life, but I'm gonna get into it, yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, because we're gonna go over it today.
Great.
Of course, real quick. So basically, this is the 10 ways to 10K. We just trying to get you to understand the mechanics or the science behind bringing your profile from 0 followers all the way to 10,000 followers, right? So it's really simple. It's really easy. It's just systematic. So you got to be able to do these things that you need to do in a at a certain volume. You know what I'm saying? At a certain level at first, because you want to be able to catch the attention of the people online. But remember, at the end of the day, the object of the game is to keep people on the app, right? And that's what the app wants to do. So if the app is always trying to keep people on the app and never close their phone, never close the app, the best way to do that is to put people in front of people, is to whoever's showing the most stuff, to put them in front of the most people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whoever has the most quality stuff, the stuff that's going to make people stay on the app, that's what they're going to push. That's what the app is going to show, more than just regular content, right? So we're going to get right into it. Let me share my screen real quick. And of course, it's 10 ways. We're going to go to the Tizop real quick.
Okay.
All right. I ain't gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna do that. All right. So the page 1 is just the title. I mean, it's just the cover, right? So
yes,
the first way that you want to, the first thing that you got to do for real, if you want to solidify your brand. Now, it normally takes like 3 to 5 years to build a brand, but as soon as you identify what your niche is, that's when you begin building, right? That's when you begin creating a certain vibe for your page or for your profile or for whatever it is that you're doing. Always gonna stick, you know what I'm saying? Stick to, like, what Chick-fil-A got. Chick-fil-A got chicken, right?
Right.
So that's how it is. When it comes down to the colors, when it comes down to the name, and even the font on the text of your logo, right? It's gonna be memorable. So when you niche down, you basically are performing inside of a certain subject or a certain problem that you solve, right? So do you know what your niche is as of right now?
Well, I think it's like making quotes, notes, poems, writing material, I guess, literature.
All right, cool. So
I think, like I have a logo and everything, so I just don't know how to,
So do you write poetry, or do you write, like, what do you write most of the time? Like, what's your message? What's your main message?
Inspiration. I like to inspire, so I like to be inspired. So I like to uplift people. So I think we need a lot of that. So it's just like basically encouraging people with messages and um.
All right, so like you would say, if you got uplifting messages, I would say you were inspirational speaker. That's what I would say. If all your messages are uplifting, right? So basically, when you consistently create content around one subject or skill set, it's only going to boost your following organically because Instagram or Facebook, where you're posting at, will start to understand what type of content you do have. So once they understand and they can put in line, like they can put you in a box, so to speak.
Right.
They'll have certain some audiences that they show certain types of content, right? So if me and like 3 of my friends are always looking at, I don't know, like racing videos, right? Car racing or different types of cars and all that, and like exotic cars and stuff. Anybody that pops up on Instagram or Facebook that has a new account that's only posting stuff about cars, they're going to eventually run into me because I'm always watching that type of stuff. So Instagram is going to show that to me because it knows that's what I want to see. So the point of niching down is so you can get in front of your core audience. And when I say niche down, it does mean that you are going to like OD on one subject. But it doesn't mean you have to do that forever. It's just for you to get in front of your core audience. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for your first trial run so that you can get in front of your core audience. Once you get in front of your core audience, that's when your audience will be able to spread.
Okay.
I think we got another participant coming through. On the building. So just like it says here, Instagram wants people to see things they are already interested in. So if you post about the same thing often, it will know exactly who to show your content to. They just want people to stay on the app, and you got to use that to your advantage. You feel me?
Okay.
So this is this will always lead you into the second way. So the second way is cross posting. And cross posting can mean anything from influencer marketing to like a shout out for shout out type drawing. So like if I got a dog breeding channel, right?
Yes.
And one of my friends has like a pit bull kennel or something, we will be able to cross post our content because we're pretty much talking to the same audience almost. You know what I mean? Like he might be talking to people that want to breed dogs, but I'm talking to people that want to buy dogs, and in some way we can make those relate if we cross post it, right? Now another way you can have others post your content to get like way more followers is you find a page that's sort of in your niche or exactly in your niche that has an immense following, right? And what you do is you give them whatever they ask for. They might ask you to pay them. They might say it's $50 because I'm gonna put you in front of 1 million people for 24 hours. They might say stuff like that. And if it is, then if it's worth it, then I would do it. You know what I'm saying? I've paid for like promotion before to gain followers by being put on someone else's like a bigger motivational speakers page, and it has worked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people follow me off of that one post, and it's like gonna be like a time limit, so like 24 hours, 48 hours, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
And if you have like multiple accounts, if you got your own like other type of pages that you could possibly, because I use one called Merch Life Network, and with Merch Life Network, I post things that are happening within the Merchiverse. So I will post like content about my other pages because that's how you do that there. Do you got any questions about number 1 and 2 so far?
No, pretty much. I'm with it. I understand that. Not too hard.
Yeah, I told you it's simple. It's simple, man. Then when you get to number 3, everybody knows about hashtags, but not everybody knows how to use hashtags.
Okay.
You really want to have 3 to 5 main hashtags that you use that are always, because the point of a hashtag is for me to click on this hashtag or search for this hashtag and find everything within that hashtag. So why would I put 60 different hashtags on one post or 60 hashtags on all my posts if I want my stuff to be found later on, like 50 years from now when somebody's looking up that old Merch Life J?
Right.
I don't want them to have to go search too hard. They just got to type in Merch Life J, the hashtag, and all my videos from the beginning of time will pop up, right?
Okay.
So you want to have 3 to 5. And the reason I say 3 to 5 is you got to have one that's unique to you that nobody else is going to use, like Merch Life J. Nobody's using that one, right? And then you have Merch Life. You got one that's unique to you. You're gonna have one that has millions of views already, and then you're gonna have one that is related to your niche all the way, and then you're gonna have the alternative that's related to your niche, right? That's 4 right there. The 5th one is normally gonna be related to whatever post it is under, right? So if I got a motivational post and it's about, and it got like a weather balloon in it or something, you feel me? Just something random, right? A weather balloon. I'm gonna use all my hashtags, but the 5th one's gonna be weather balloon.
Okay.
Weather balloon in that video. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's how you use the hashtags to your optimal. Because as soon as you start, so it's like this: as soon as your joint start picking up, when people start viewing your stuff, and they'll tell, like Instagram will tell you or Facebook will tell you, yo, your hashtag is trending right now. Like, what do you mean my hashtag is trending right now? Merch Life J is trending right now. Why? Because one video went viral. It got 24,000 views in like 13 minutes. So because that one video went viral, that technically boosted this one hashtag to the trending zone. So now
it's like being seen, right?
Yeah, people that aren't even worried about me or my content or that video is getting put in front of them because they like 34 people commented on this. I bet you comment on stuff, I'm gonna show it to you too. That's how it spreads on the internet. You know?
Okay. All right. I might need to elaborate on that more, but I think I understand how you gotta, trend. I know that's like getting out there with people seeing your work.
What, trending?
Yes.
Yeah. So trending is when you're is when multiple users are searching for something, or multiple people are typing a word or saying a word or using a word or whatever the case may be. Once it gets past a certain amount of people, of different people using this thing, this sound, this word, whatever it is, that's when it's considered trending.
Okay.
I think it's like 10,000 people or something like that, or 2,000 people. It's not a big number though.
Okay.
It's easy to get the trending status, and it don't be lasting forever. But once you get it, it's like a snowball. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill full of snow. It just get bigger.
Got to keep the work coming though, right? To stay on top of that, right?
Yes, man. And then so this one is like more complicated because it has to do more so with creating content. Let me go see what this baby talking about. Hey. I'm doing something right now. Wait. All right, so yeah, my children they cool like that, so I just talk. So yeah,
awesome.
weighing in on current events, right? So have you heard like recently about Grant Cardone saying something about Black people?
I'm not sure.
Well, any type of current event, like say like the war in Ukraine or whatever. Basically, whatever is happening in real life, take it from the physical realm and put it in the digital realm. And the media might already be doing it, right? So like say if Meek Mill and Drake are beefing again, I'm gonna use part of whatever is going on in order to get myself in front of the audience that is already worried about that. So like it's millions of people that for some reason care about Meek Mill and Drake beefing, right? Right. I'll take the fact that they're beefing and I'll put a video up like the lesson I learned from the Drake and Meek Mill beef or something like that, right?
Mhm.
Now I got it hashtag Drake, I got it hashtag Meek Mill, and I got Merch Like Jay hashtagged as well. It's already gonna get boosted into the mainstream because of the current event is already trending. So Drake and Meek Mill are already trending. Now I have a video that still includes them and includes the hashtag, but it's more so about what I already do anyway. So using
Right.
just puts you into the flow. Because it's like,
Okay.
we're talking about this. Oh, he got a video on that. Let's throw this in the mix too. Put this in front of
And
all.
let's check him out. Okay, I get it. I get it. I see how it all intertwines. I see.
Yep. So those current events is like,
I got to stay up on those. I got to get into those.
it's one of the, yeah. I mean, it's one of the most annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the most annoying ways because like I really don't be. There's so much stuff that I don't care about. But
Right.
if I talk about it, it's gonna get me engagement, right? And I'll be like, yo, how can I turn this into some type of value? Like this is absolute. I don't care about this news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. It has nothing to do. It's not affecting my life. Not now. Not in 10 years. It's never gonna affect me. I don't care.
That's why I was like, oh yeah, I don't really, I don't know too much about that, but I see I got to be into that.
But I say that because like when people do these types of things, so basically Grant Cardone is he's like an influencer or whatever, right? I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. My man, brother Ben. Now I'm gonna share the computer. No, share the phone. There it is. Share. I bet. Here we go now. All right, bet. You can see this?
Okay, yes.
My screen, bet. So now when I go search for Brother Ben, man, is that Brother Ben right there? No. When I go search for Brother Ben X, I want to show you this this video that he's doing right now. Well, this video he did yesterday. So basically Grant Cardone was trending. Everybody was talking about it, you feel me? Everybody was like, oh my God, this guy said such and such about Black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you that current events will boost your page, right?
Yeah.
All he did was take the video. So you see how many Grant Cardone posts he got? One.
Okay.
He got 1, 2, 3. So all he did was look.
About half my audience is Black under the age of 40. How did a white guy attract an audience? Like if I'm out in public and I see a 55-year-old white man or a 25-year-old Black kid, the Black kid knows who I am. There's like there's a 10 times better chance, 10x, that the Black kid knows me. Now the reason is because we go after that audience and we're talking to them in very street terms, if you will, very not big nomenclature, vocabularies. You know, we just keep everything very tight and simple. And
what's going on, Black people? Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. Now, if you want to know what I feel, I have no problem with it. And if I did have a problem, the problem I would have
is... You see what I mean? Like, it was so easy for him to just take exactly what was said. That's what everybody's talking about, because people are mad that the boy Grant said that. But it's like the personally, the way I feel about it is business. Like, how could you be mad at someone that's showing... They're
doing business.
If you're able to communicate with whoever you want to sell stuff to, how can I be mad at you? I mean,
it's connection.
You only go to the hood. So I understand what I'm saying. I'm not about to use a bunch of big words. It's a bunch of hood niggas. I don't, you know. Okay, that makes sense. Why are you mad that he said that? But anyway, he said that and people started going crazy about it. So what Brother Ben did is use the current event, just like it says in the book.
Right.
He used the current event to boost his page, because now all the people that's talking about Grant Cardone and they have an opinion on it, remember, people want to give you their opinion. I just my opinion, you ain't even asked for it. See what I'm saying? People want to give you their opinion. So when you use some current event and then ask a question behind it, or you get people to talk about it, it's always gonna... This video got 189 comments. This video has 1,421 views because he's talking about somebody else. See what I'm saying? So that's what it is in current events. Hold up before we move forward. What up, Tori? What up, Tyrell? How you feel? Y'all here? Is y'all here? Y'all in the mix?
What up? What up? I'm here, man. I was on mute. I was on mute, man. You know, I just got out the gym. You know, I was over here chilling, but I appreciate everything that you was teaching, man. You was really giving the sauce.
All right, yeah. Tori said, I can't talk, I'm eating. All right, bet, get excited. So I mean, y'all will have access to this recording. Don't worry. I want to go like back to the beginning, give you a little fast review so we can move forward. Let me see where that thing is right there. All right, cool. So the current events is number 4. Let's go back to number 1 real quick. So Tori and Rel can see what we was talking about. So the 10 ways to 10K win. This is how you grow your following. This is how you get to the 10K followers so you can make money off of social media, right? It's only two apps now that you need 10K minimal. So Instagram and TikTok, you need 10K minimal in order to make money. With Facebook, you can make money with Facebook Reels at any time because people can send you stars for them. And then once you do reach, I think it's 1,000 on Facebook. Once you do reach 1,000 followers on Facebook for the Reels, you can get paid like a bonus, a real bonus or whatever.
Okay.
So it's 2 ways to get paid on Facebook. And then you just getting paid period after 10K followers on TikTok and Instagram. Get excited. All right, so niching down is number 1. And Miss Stephanie, can you tell me what niching down means? Let me know.
You said niching down?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, basically, what does number 1?
No, I don't know.
All right, bet. So niching down is basically when you stay in your lane, right? Is when you create content around one subject or one thing, right? So that Instagram can know what type of people to put your content in front of. And the reason you want to do that, like you want to like really be anal about it in the beginning, I would recommend posting 20 times a day within the first 30 days because that's going to get your account to like, it's gonna get you locked in on who Instagram is going to show your stuff to. And the reason that I say niche down at first is because if you're posting about a bunch of different stuff, it's not going to know what audience to put you in front of, right? It needs to put you in it's a machine. Instagram, Facebook, all of that shit, it's a machine. So it needs to put you in a box, so to speak, so it can
category.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, this category, these people like this. Oh, these women like this makeup, or these guys like this football, or you know what I'm saying? Or these mechanics, they also like car racing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to show whoever it believes.
Like just picking a subject and just sticking to that subject.
Yeah, definitely. That's niching down because it's going to show who it believes wants to see it because it wants to keep them on the app. That's the object of the game.
Got it.
Never close your phone. Object of the game. All right, so cross-posting is number 2. And cross-posting, niching down will lead you into cross-posting, right? There's 2 ways to cross-post.
That's sharing, and that's like sharing work, right? Or
yeah. So it's actually
relating to each other, relating.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if you find somebody that's in your niche as well, and you ask them to post your content on their page, and then you do the same for them.
Okay.
You two will be introducing each other to each other's audiences. So both of your audiences will grow because now y'all have access to each other's audience, right?
Okay, cool.
And then you have influencer marketing too. When you pay a bigger page or a bigger person to like a big someone
To
with
promote your stuff.
To post your stuff, yeah. Always remember it got to be in the same niche though. It wouldn't make sense for me to post like a fishing ad on a basketball page.
Okay. Right.
They might not even watch it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then hashtags. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that, but
it's a lot of myths. Yeah, I remember you saying that. It's a lot of myths when it comes to hashtags. A lot of people know about them, but they don't know how to use them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 to 5 hashtags you want to use. and you want to make sure that you have a unique hashtag that is specific to you or your brand. You want to make sure that there is one specific to your niche. And you want to make sure there's an alternative one specific to your niche. So you got two that's on your niche, but they different hashtags. And then you want to have one that is specific to whatever that piece of content has to do with. Like if it's a weather balloon in the content, you would hashtag weather balloon, but not every time, just for that video. All right, so this is a quick pro tip too that I want to show y'all, right? And you probably gonna have to watch this a couple times to understand what I'm about to show you. But this is how you do this here. So I also have something else I want to show y'all pertaining to hashtags. So like this screen right here is my notes. This is the notes that's in my phone and the notes that's in my computer, right?
Okay.
These notes are different sets of hashtags for different pages, right? I got like 6 different pages. Like this is Tajasia Coaching. This is the hashtag set right here. When I make a post, I would just come copy this link.
Okay.
So instead of you typing in hashtags every time you post something, you want to slide through here and you want to create a set of hashtags. So when you're ready, wham, I can just come copy that.
Okay.
And you
So they can already be prepared.
Yeah, because that's gonna save you so much time. Trust me.
See, I'm not computer savvy yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, so
I know that's
and it's just like when you say you're working on it, like as long as you're doing stuff every day, it's just like working out. The more you use the muscle, the stronger it's gonna get. So as long as you're doing something every day digitally, it's all gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? In time.
okay.
You'll get better at everything. All you gotta do is do it more. So the current events. Do you remember why we use current events? That's the one we was just on.
Yes, to kind of make like a breaking point, breaking out, like, you know, be on current times, you know, and then also applying what you know, just basically getting out there, knowing about something to do something with your own stuff.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think.
So you using the current events because whatever
Yes.
is already trending. So like I said, when the Grant
Whatever's
Cardone
up there.
started happening, it's already at the top of the list. People are already worried about Grant Cardone. If I make some content about Grant Cardone or with him in it or including him, or even if I just hashtag Grant Cardone, it's going to get my stuff more visual, it's going to be, my content going to be more visual because of that. I'm just getting on the wave that's already happening, right? So
Yes.
you literally have a surfboard in this ocean of internet. And if somebody creates a wave, why wouldn't you ride the wave? And that's just gonna boost your content. But you always got to keep it relevant though. So like if I'm a motivational speaker, right, which I am, I'm gonna create something positive out of the negative situation and like try to inspire you or something like that. But I'm pretty much using that topic so that more people can see it. You feel me?
To help with my results. To help, you know, you using that topic to help make it fit for you.
Yeah, definitely. And this one is like number 5 is more so a no-brainer, but it has to be noted because the way it works, it's like, remember I said it's like a snowball, right? So it's a cumulative. So the more that you post consecutively in like a time period, for example, if I post one time for 10 days straight, once a day, right? My phone is going to continuously, the app is going to continuously tell me how many people I'm in front of for that week or whatever, right? And that number is going to go up every day. So
it's going to draw more people as you be more consistent.
Right. So say if I post one time, it's going to say, oh, your account got in front of 200 people this week. And then on the second day I post again, it's going to say, oh, your account got in front of 600 people this week. You post the third day, it's like, oh, your account got in front of 1,800 people this week. You post the fourth day, it's going to keep doing that, right? So I have, now I got to show you this real quick, because this is how it go. This is how Instagram be doing it too. They file for this. but it's like so many people on Instagram. I guess we have to do this. There it is. You can see it?
Yes.
All right, cool. So you see where it says professional dashboard right there in the middle? 4.4K accounts reached in the last 30 days.
Okay.
So right now I'm posting 3 times a day, right? And
Okay.
at posting 3 times a day, you see I got 15,000 followers, right?
Yes.
15,000
Wow.
followers. It's only showing 4.5 of those people my content right now.
Mm.
And it tells you that you reach, it's a 4.4K accounts reached in the last 30 days.
You go.
So the more I post, the more people it's going to show. But if I consistently stay at this level, then it may or may not show more people. But the whole point is for you to understand that the volume that you post at is equivalent to the amount of exposure you're going to organically
continuously do the work so you can get more.
Definitely. Yep, that's how that goes.
Okay.
So like when I'm posting 20 times a day, that's when it's showing 15,000 people.
Okay.
I haven't done that in a while. All right, bet. It's just like when Lil Wayne
Good information. Good information.
Yeah, it's like when Lil Wayne did it with the mixtapes, or when Future did it with the mixtapes. There's so much consistency. Or Cardi B did this too. She did this too. She dropped like 3 mixtapes in like 2 months. So it was like ain't nobody have a choice but to hear her music, even if you didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, and scheduling. This one is also one of the biggest time savers in the whole book. You feel me? This one right here. This one. So when you're able to schedule your posts, right?
Mhm.
To schedule your posts, right? He's okay. He's just trying to take something from his brother. So using apps like Canva, you can use Canva or Creator Studio. I prefer Business Suite because that's like specific to Facebook and Instagram. However, quick update, since this book came out, Instagram allows you to schedule reels now. So you can schedule them right there inside of the app if you want, in case nobody knew that. So when you do that, it allows you to save so much time, because you'll have, like, if you're really gonna create 20 pieces a day, what I recommend is you setting aside sometime during the day or whenever, an hour to 30 minutes to an hour to actually do that, because you got to create the content and then schedule it. And when you do schedule it throughout your day, you will be seeing that your posts are going, they're going up, and they flowing.
Accumulate. Okay.
It creates an essence of omnipresence. You feel me? Because you can go live on one platform and be posting on another platform at the same time. Like, it's so many things you can do with the scheduling. So you definitely want to tap in. If you don't know about the scheduling and you got some content, tap in, use that. I'm telling you, it's gonna take you to show you.
Oh, I'm going to read through this all over again, and I'm definitely going to get this.
Yes, ma'am. So look, you'll have access to this replay, so you'll be able to watch the recording again, and you also have the book already. And part 2, 10 Ways to 10K part 2 is going to be inside of Merch Madness. So Merch Madness is the month-long event starting on the 1st. But yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of this draw. I bet. So number 7, influencer marketing. We talked a little bit about this when we talked about cross-posting, but the best way to explain influencer marketing in like 5 seconds is that you basically paying to get in front of someone else's audience, right? So you give a page $25 or $55, depending upon how many followers they have. They will it has to be relevant content. And I also recommend, whether you have brand colors or not, when you give someone your content to post on their account, you want to make it cohesive to their brand, right? So that means colors, and that means like whatever style that they post in, you should
be kind of like up to date with their style.
Yeah, especially if you want them to accept it, like, because those pages that got
To
millions,
coexist. Okay.
it got to be aesthetically pleasing. Those pages that got millions of followers, they take time and pride in like how your page look. So like having a random post there, they might not even take your money. They might be like, no, we don't even want that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And again, be sure to use influencers that have a similar audience as yours, because when you do that, now you just attracting a bunch of people that already want to watch your shit anyway, because they already watching their stuff. So now they all gonna follow you rather than 2 or 3 people follow.
Okay.
Especially when you're being co-signed by the influencer whose account you're being posted on, right?
Okay.
That was number 7. Number 8. Number 8, it is a great debate. It is a great debate about number 8, but I will tell you that this works for me, right? This works for me because I don't even go live every day anymore, but when I did, when I was trying to build up to 10K, I believe that I was going live 3 times a day for at least 10 minutes, right? So sometimes I didn't even have nothing to talk about. Sometimes I wouldn't even talk. Most of my lives were messages or like how I be doing the impact meeting. They were like that. But sometimes it was a live about what I just did or what I'm about to go do. Like,
Okay.
sometimes it just be a live, like, yo, I'm just checking in. How y'all feeling today? What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Who's getting stuff done and who just chilling, watching my live right now? You know what I'm saying? I used to, do stuff like that. So you don't always have to have, I would say this, you always want to aim for your content to be valuable no matter what. However, you are still a human being. So for you to be subjected to producing value on a consistent basis 20 times a day is kind of irrational, right? So some of your content, and there is 4 types of content, and when it boils down to it, it's 4 kinds and 4 types. One of the types of content is filler content. So you need that content that might not make no sense. It might be funny. It might not have a message in it. It might just be something you liked, so you shared it.
Just being a human person.
Yeah,
Just being a human being, a regular person.
Yeah, it's okay to still do that. Even if you're trying to build your brand, even if you're trying to, it's okay to still do that for 2 reasons. 1, because you need the filler content. You're not always gonna be able to produce stuff. 2, people have to understand that you're a human. Because if they think that it's very machine-like and it's only like, they're not going to support you that way. They'll support you more if they can have some sort of affinity towards you.
Okay.
Affinity content is one of the kinds of content. But when they can relate to you and when they can understand like who you are a little bit, or you
so stay human. Stay human. Don't become robotic.
Vulnerability. When you become vulnerable, it creates an emotional attachment.
Okay.
So when you have an emotional attachment with a follower, they're never gonna unfollow you, and 2, you've created a fan rather than a customer. The difference between a customer and a fan is a customer gonna buy something from you. A fan is gonna defend you when you're not in the room.
Okay.
Right. So when you have a fan, these are people that are going to be lifetime customers. Like, remember, they passed customer already. It's not even about them buying that. Now it's about the cause. Now they stand for what you stand for. You see what I'm saying?
Remember, I bought your books.
Yep. I remember.
Look at now. Look at now.
All right. So you know I was talking about you, bet.
Yes, so, yes, exactly.
All right, bet. So that's number 8. And then number 9 is the paid partnerships. So like, you can be a brand ambassador, right? So say you do videos about lifestyle. Like, yo, this is what I did today. Yo, I got this bargain on these things today. You know what I'm saying? My kids needed this. It cost this much. Guess how much I paid y'all? Here's how I did it. Like, say you do one of those lifestyle type of pages and you want to be a brand ambassador now. So like, whatever you buy on a consistent basis or whatever type of product you may like, they may come to you and say, hey, you have a nice following and you're always talking about our stuff. Would you like free stuff? So we can send you the stuff before it drops in the store and you can talk about it and tell people what you think of it before they're able to buy it. We'll even give you.
They value your opinion.
Right.
enough to, okay,
And then you start making money that way too, because they'll give you a link for your community, your followers, to purchase whatever product early, or to purchase whatever product whenever you have it. I mean, not from you directly, but they'll be purchasing the product from the company, and you'll be getting a percentage. That turns into affiliate marketing, right? You'll be getting a percentage of whatever the people buy. So like if you got 30,000 followers and you trying on lipstick all the time, and some lipstick company comes to you and says, yo, you trying to be a brand ambassador? Well, what's that? They're going to give you free products, you to try the products out and tell
yeah,
people if you like it, and people can go buy the product because they saw your video. And when they do, you get a part of that money. That's paid partnerships right there.
that's good.
You feel me?
That's good information.
And if you go live with other influencers, like the best way to get those types of brands' attention is to find someone that's already doing it for that brand,
Okay,
and then go live with that person, get posted on that person's page, like have that person support you, and then that brand will support you. And this one is probably my favorite one, number 10. The GEA method is the OG of building your following. This is the very beginning when Instagram was like, everybody was doing a follow for follow. Like this joint has always worked and will always work.
okay,
So when you give something, you're basically giving away some game for free, or giving away some type of value, right? When people come to you and they be like, yo, I like that video, or appreciate that, or ask you a question about it, now you're engaging with them. Once they say something and you say something back, so your content, well, every time you open your account, right? Every time you open Facebook or Instagram, it has like 6 million choices of what it can show you. It chooses to show you, and it thinks lightning fast too. It chooses to show you what it feels like you're going to watch the most. So if somebody that I follow, right, is commenting on somebody else's page, whether I follow that person or not, since Instagram knows that I frequently engage with this person that's making the comments, they're now going to show me that post, whether I follow that person or not, because my friend commented on that post. So engaging is going to, again, put you in front of more people, right? Because it's like, yo, all these comments is on here. We got to show this to more people so they can comment too, so they can all stay on the app. The object of the game is
exposure, right? Like exposure a little bit.
right. And then that's where the attract comes from. So
Okay,
if I go comment on the Shade Room's post, people are going to click on my account because they read my comment, especially
okay,
something crazy or something funny or
yeah,
some value, right? Or some, they like, oh, he just told me this. What else he know? Let me go look at his page. No, now they following me. Oh, now they liking my content. Now they in a course. Now they buying the book.
now they intrigued, they got intrigued, now they did.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's the beginning of the funnel. That's the top of the funnel. And now they're going deeper into the funnel. So
okay,
the give, engage, attract is like I said, it's the OG. That's probably the most important one. Anybody here got any questions
I'm good.
about any of those 10 ways to 10K before we move on to the content creation?
All right.
It's 10 of them. It's 10 of them. Don't worry, you'll have access to the replay. It's 10 of them. Any questions about any of the 10 before we go? All right, bet. Now let me pull up. I wasn't gonna do this today, but I gotta show y'all, man, because this is what's up next. That's gonna be so the VEC, right? So the video editing content creation course is what I'm about to start showing people next, right? So when it comes to the 10 ways of 10K, you're gonna need those 10 ways to build your following, right? But just like Stephanie said, you're also going to need to be consistent when it comes to creating content. If you want to build your following, if you want to make the money so that you don't have to like, so you can leave places like Applebee's. Tomorrow, what is it? The 25th is my last day there. So yeah, I'm back, y'all. Get excited. So, because I don't like having jobs like that. I had to though, because of the situation, but get excited. You know, I'm in Florida now. So yeah, we here. But
Oh, you out of Philly, huh?
yeah, I had to get about it. Yeah,
That's good though.
yes, ma'am. So the video editing content creation course, remember when I told you it's 4 types of content? 4 of them. Now I ain't gonna sit here and read it to you like you can't read or something. Just up here for a second and I'm gonna let y'all check it out. But I need to go check on these babies. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you so much for the information. I appreciate it. Infinity.
Okay, so we're back. Get excited. All right, y'all. So the video editing and content creation course. Can y'all hear me? Y'all in here?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right, bet. So the video editing and content creation course, man, this John is, it's a lot, right? So you got the 4 types of content. I know y'all read over this. Tori, can you tell us what authority content is, please?
Okay, ask me that again. Hello.
Yeah, my fault. I'm here.
Can y'all hear me? Look.
I can hear y'all, dude.
Oh,
Yes.
I was on mute.
you said which one is what now?
Authority content. Like, what is authority content to you?
I guess like focusing on one topic.
Yeah.
Basically, like I don't know. That's what I get from that definition.
Yeah. So basically, the authority content is when you make it so that you make it so like you become an authority within your niche, right? So I'm giving game on, I don't know, how to build a tractor trailer, right? Say I'm like a professional farmer and niggas is like, oh, they need tractors. This is how you build one, right? And then I show you that in my content, right? But it has to be something that you can cross-reference with another person in my niche. So you can go Google what I did, or you can go check on another farmer and ask him, did he do this right? And he like, yeah. Once you get that, once you're like, oh, this person know what they talking about, now that person is an authority in that niche.
Okay.
So attraction content. Thank you for that, Tori. I appreciate you. Attraction content. Stephanie, can you tell me what attraction content is in your own words?
I'm gonna say a person that's intrigued with your work and can relate.
Yeah, attraction content is basically like something that's,
And to help with the increase, that's already to help with the
I want
increase
you to
of
remember.
the
I
trending.
want, what I want you to remember when you talk about attraction content, when you hear that, is like shock value, right? So
Okay.
attraction content is something like when that forex trader makes a video sitting on top of a Ferrari, and he like, yeah, y'all trying to make this money, y'all trying to get a Ferrari too, then you should, I don't know, sign up for forex or whatever. That's an attraction video, attraction content, because I'm trying to show you, but it's not letting me share. Oh, I'm already. Oh, I bet. Hold up. Hang on. All right. So my audience is mostly males between the age of 18 and 35. So when it comes to attraction content for me, like this is an attraction content video, right? Has absolutely nothing to do with this land. Did you get yours yet?
Wow.
And I talk about how I made you want to watch. You see what I did there? The first thing you saw was something you might be attracted to as a male between 18 and 35. You like, what is this? And then I'm selling you the book in that same content, right? So that's an example of attraction content. One of those switching bait things. I forgot how you say it. You know what I mean? And then affinity content
Maneuvers, like make you think about something else. I mean, attracted you with something and then hit you with a twist.
Exactly. So affinity content is like when they can relate to you, right? Remember when I told you to be vulnerable or something like that? So me showing my children in a video or having them do something or playing with them at the park or whatever, that's affinity content because I'm targeting parentpreneurs with my content. So they need to see me as an entrepreneur with my children. So they can be like, oh, I'll be with mine too. What is he talking about? You feel me? That's affinity content. I'm about to show y'all again, show y'all some more affinity content real quick. No. This is crazy. All right, sorry about that, y'all. There it is. All right, so some affinity content. This is affinity content right here. What up, y'all? It's Merch Life J. Motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. Mark, get set, go. How to not become overwhelmed as an entrepreneur. I know that shit is fire. I know. I appreciate it. But that is affinity content. Because huh? But yeah, you see me with the kids and all that, and I'm talking about parentpreneurship and stuff like that. That's what's up. So then the last one is action content, and this can be a mixture of any of the other three, because action content can be you getting them, the viewers, to take an action, or it can be you actually taking the action in the video or in the meme or the content or whatever, right? It could be a challenge, giveaway, contest, a call to action. It could be, it's so many different things that you could use this for. Would y'all like to see an example of action content? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes. You want to show the example?
All right, bet. Yeah, all right, I got you. Let me find it. Well, let me go back here. Action content. I know I got some action content in here. I just gotta find it. Wow, this is embarrassing. Shouldn't take this long to find some action content. But all right, so Man, I got extra content right here at the top. I'm tripping. Wham. Y'all, it's Merch Life J. I'm leaving my 9 to 5 in 10 days. So in honor of that, I'm giving away my book, 10 Ways to 10K, absolutely free. Only to 10 people. If you want the book and the course too. If you want to learn how to grow your following so that wait a minute. Didn't y'all see this video? So that's action content right there because it made someone take an action. They went to the link, they did what they had, they DM me, they said the word, commented it, whatever they did, they took an action, right? So that's action content. Easy, right?
Sure enough, yeah.
Wham. And then the elements, oh man, so the elements of content creation. This is absolutely, this is groundbreaking. When you go back and watch this, you're gonna have this video for years. Like you're gonna use this video that we on right now. I'm telling you this, you're gonna use this video for years. Now, let's. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, let's break it down. Right. So when you're actually making a video, when you're actually editing the video, right? These are the content creation elements that you're gonna use, and it's always best to use as many as possible. I ain't gonna lie. So you got the text, right? When I say the text, I mean, you can have like text directly on the screen. You know how I always got my name, Merch Life J, somewhere on the screen on every video. And then you also have that closed captioning that's saying what you're saying at the same time. People love that for some reason. I don't know. Instagram shows your video to way more people when you have the damn closed captioning than when you don't, right? And then the caption on the outside of the video. All of these things are super duper important because all of them tie into the app or whatever platform you're on showing your content to more people, right? So the better your caption is, the better your video looks. Like don't post nothing in 4K. Oh man, you post something in 4K, it's getting 1,000 views from the rip. Just because it's high quality. High quality content is getting pushed extremely more often than regular, like 1080p or 720. So get excited about that. All right, then you want to be combining the sources, right? So when I say combining sources, I mean, say it's 3 o'clock and I'm supposed to be posting something right now. And I don't have anything that's ready, right? I'm still editing something or whatever the case may be. I can literally go get a video, right? I gotta show you. I just got it. You have to be here. I have to show you. It's only right. It's only right. So I can literally go, wham, this is my timeline. Okay, something about Cardi B, blah, blah, blah. I don't like that word. Say I want to steal this video, right? No, this is a sponsored video. I don't want that. Say I wanted this video, right? Joey Badass covering Omi say. Tomorrow may never appear. Wham, say I want this video, I'm gonna repurpose it and use it as my own content. I can copy this link, y'all. See that link button? And then I can go to this other app. Take notes, the VSave app, right? I can go to VSave. I can just open the VSave app, paste that up in there. You see what I'm saying? You see that right there? Look at that right there. Wham. And now the video is mine. The video is mine. All right, so now at any time, whenever I want to, you feel me? I can go to InShot. This is what I would do. I'm just saying, if I really wanted to use this video, this is what I would do. I would come grab this John Wayne skirt, something like that there. Blat out. And then I would just you feel me? Skirt. And now it's my video. Tomorrow may never come for you and me. Tomorrow may. And then I can put something on the back end, like, you feel me? I can come here with it. I can be like, skirt. All right, thing on here. I could just be like, wham, I could be like, see, when you have a passion for something, when you love something, it doesn't matter really who's doing it. It doesn't matter how you express it. Get excited about that. Wham. And that's a video right there, right? I just take that, throw that on the back end of this John. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something advanced real quick, right? So you see how I got the Joey Badass video? It's at a minute and 30 seconds. All right, I can do it. So once I save this video from InShot, I'm gonna show you how people be doing the side-by-side drawings and then posting them without using the app to do the side-by-side drawings, right? So do like a
Wow, that's awesome because I don't like woo, like I'm telling you, I ain't techie. I gotta learn this. But that's awesome how you did that. How you doing it.
yes, ma'am. Like that was just an example video. I don't even know. I might actually post that. I might actually post that. It normally don't take this long. I think it's because I'm sharing the screen and all that. But oh no, that's probably because they're drawing so long. The video like a minute and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna just cancel that. Hold on, I'm gonna cut the video off, add a minute. So it ain't super dumb. Give it a little bit less than that. So like if I wanted to make it shorter, I would just highlight the video and then hit split and then delete that part I don't want. Wham. Oh yeah, the text is longer than the video. All right, bet. So I'm gonna show you this other app when it comes to content creation that I use a lot. The side-by-side videos, they get a lot of views. I don't know why they show those videos to more people or people like those more, but it is what it is. Like I got a side-by-side video that's at like, I think it's at like 2.1K or something like that, right next to a video with like 600 views. So I was super confused by it, but I'll show you after this downloads. So basically, what you want to do with the combining sources, you can go do something that's called content fishing, right? And content fishing is basically what I just did. It's like you go find something, you catch it, you reel it in, and then you modify it so that it can be consumed, right? So basically, when you're fishing in real life, you go catch a fish, right? You go out there, you find the fish, and then you have to modify it so it can be consumed. You got to descale it. You got to chop the head off. You got to cook that joint. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you finna do to it, so it can be eaten. It's the same way with the content fishing. Wham. All right, so now I got that video. Let me go to pick, play, post. All right, so oh no, I gotta edit the other one too. Hold on. All right, for the sake of example though, I'll edit it for real later. So for the sake of example, we're going to do let's see. So once you open up pick, play, post, and you choose however you want the video, it can be side by side, up and on top of each other, whatever you want. I'm gonna make this drawing now. Wham wham. Yeah.
You're changing it to make your own personal, right?
Yeah, basically I'm showing you how to do the side by side drawings that you. So I should have put the Joey Badass video on the left because that's what's on play first. I'm gonna change it. And this app is called Pick, Play, Post. I'm gonna show you the app again before we get out of here. But wham. All right. So now that I got that in here, I hit the green check. If I hit style, I can edit the border. That's the border and all that. I can make it disappear. I can bring it back a little bit. Wham, I'm gonna disappear that drawing. I don't like it. All right, so it's gonna be like that. And then I can just edit the sequence as well. If I want them to play sequentially, that means one at a time. And then I'll just hit this. So it's gonna play this one, then this one. And if I want to move them up and down or something, I'll hit edit the sequence and then I will just move it up and down. See, like so. Wham. So like if I wanted the other one to play first or the other one to play first, get excited. So this is how it's gonna look And I will post it like this.
Tomorrow may never come. For you and me, life is not coming. So close to you, so close to you. Friend, just let it shine. Homie said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. Bobby said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light, shine your light. Homie said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light.
See, when you have passion for something, when you love something, it doesn't matter really who's doing it. It just matters how you express it. Get excited about that. All right, so you see what I mean? Like with the app pick play post, you can do stuff like that, right? Where were we?
Okay.
So that's basic content fishing. And content fishing, again, is basically when you go find somebody else shit, you capture it, modify it, and make it fit to your message or make it valuable, make it relevant, and then put your brand tag on there and you post that shit. You feel me? That's how that goes. All right, bet. So the next one has to do with the visuals, right? So transitioning is when before you cut from one scene to another or from one camera angle to another, you use some type of animation or some type of screen disappearance or whatever the case may be. It's so many different types of transitions though. Would y'all like to see an example of a transition?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, there you go. All right, cool. So I'm back inside of InShot. Let's use this video as another example again. So I'm gonna chop this joint all the way down here, so y'all can see. Because the transition has to happen, remember, at the end of a video or at the change of a scene, right? So I'm gonna just add something else to it just so you can see what transition is. All right, cool. So if I click that little pencil that's in between the two videos, you see it right there, little pencil. These are the options I have for transitioning. So I can do one of these. See, when you have that's cool. I can do this one. See, when you have this one. See, when you have see, when you have so all of these are different transitions. See, when you have see, when you have yeah, so those are examples of different transitions, y'all. A word. That I like that. I need to see that, Tori. Matter of fact, he might have a job for real, because I need an editor. You already know. All right, so then you got audio, of course, the music, the voice, and the FX. The FX is a special effect, so those are different sounds like this that you can add into videos and do things like that. Every editing app should have some type of sounds in it somewhere. If you're gonna edit right now, I recommend you use the app InShot because that's what I use, and I got the yearly subscription. I can't believe it. It's so fire. Get excited. It comes with everything. You already know. And then branding, of course, when you want to, just like every video, you see me put Merch Life J on the thing because as a part of my brand, you need to see who made this video. You need to see where it's coming from. You need to see my name every time you watch my content. Get excited. It needs to be branded inside your mind. It needs to be a household name. It needs to be just as normal to you as breathing oxygen. You feel me? Like the motherfucking air you breathe. What did he say? Yeah, so you got the logos, the intros, and the style, right? The difference between a logo and an intro is the intro is normally a video that's like somewhere between 3 to 10 seconds. Some people's YouTube intro will be like 45 to a minute. That's too long. That's way too long. Your intro should be able to be added on the beginning or an end of every video that you have. And with my intro that I use, I can add all types of music to it. To change it up depending upon what content what content I'm producing at the time, right? For example, let me show y'all my intro real quick. So this is, where is that? For you and me, my life is not friends. All right, so here it is. This is my intro right here. Let's go ahead and music. Make a hater when you I don't know, yeah. But if I want to add different music onto that joint, and I don't even want to hear that song, like say this content is a different vibe, right? I would just go here. Oh shit. I would just go here and oh shit, I just extracted the audio. All right, so I would click on the sound, right? I would click on, what was that, the music note, and then I would go, I'm gonna go back for you. So you would highlight the video that you want inside the InShot. You would hit the music button, and then you would click on that video. Turn it on all the way down. Wing. So now you can't hear nothing when that plays. Excited about that. They mute it, right? Because that's the music that's already on the video. But remember, I said I wanted to change the music that's playing while the video is playing. So I would just do this. I would hit the music note again, and then I would hit the music note again. So when you get in there, you're gonna hit the music note. I already have music attached to my InShot app. It's already music in there. I already imported it. So I'm gonna click on import it. If you wanted to get new music, you could extract audio from a video that's in your camera roll. Local just means whatever music you have in your music app that's on the device you're using. And then the heart is like your favorites, the stuff you already favorited or whatever. So these are all the songs I got in here. Wham. So I'm gonna use March Madness. Get excited. And I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So when you want to turn some music up and down, it's the same way that I did it before. You would just come from the home screen and you would highlight that. No, I'm not even gonna highlight it. You would just hit music. It's going to show you all of the music tracks separated from the audio, from the video tracks, the audio from the video. Then you would select the video, right? Select the audio. Double tap that thing. Now you have control of the volume. You can turn it up or down. You can make it fade in, you can make it fade out. At whatever time in the audio. So if I wanted it to fade in, I'll do it in like 5 seconds. That's where I can do it. And then you'll just hit the check. And now when you watch this, all you're gonna hear is that. See what I'm saying? So that's how you do that when it comes to audio inside of InShot. I know it was a little tangent, but content creation, you feel me? You're gonna do that when you're creating stuff. CapCut, yeah, CapCut is that work. CapCut, Tori, is that work. See, so CapCut is the one that TikTok has endorsed, the one that they teach you how to use if you use TikTok. So like, yeah, CapCut is that work. I know a lot of people that use CapCut. All right, so the content creation tiers, it's a top tier, middle tier, and then the filler, right? The filler is basically the bottom tier. But these Jones, these content creation tiers are based upon the value of the content that you're posting, right? And this is where it gets like super duper duper advanced. Y'all still with me? Y'all here?
Yep, still here.
All right, I thought y'all went to sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought y'all went to sleep or something. Yeah, because it's almost that time, right? So this is over at 1 o'clock. It's 12:25. Just had to check, make sure y'all was in the mix. All right, so the top tier content is that content that's going to take you. Well, I ain't gonna talk about how long it takes to make it. I think that's the next slide. Yeah, all right, bet. So the top tier, matter of fact, I want to talk about this first. So top tier content I'm saying minimal is gonna be an hour plus of creation time. And I'm saying that because it's the highest value info that you got. Like this is your haymaker, you feel me? This is your like this is the shit that you want to sell pretty much. You feel me? Like this is your the cream of your crop. You feel me? Whatever niche you're in, whatever you do, this is your best work. Should be some of it should be included in your top tier content, right? So you're gonna have 3+ elements included. Remember we talked about the elements? Wham, these elements, right? So you're gonna have 3+ elements included in your top tier content, right? And it's intentionally monetizable. So you make it in a way that you can make money off of it, whether it be a call to action within it, whether it be an actual product itself. You feel me? Like this video is an actual product itself. After we record this, I'm probably gonna sell this video over and over again because that's what you're supposed to do with your content, right? You didn't create it just for someone to watch it. Top tier content isn't created just for someone to watch. And I'm saying that because if you go down to where it says filler content, that's just for exposure. The filler content is for people to watch. Top tier is not. Get excited. It's for people to purchase. You already know. So then you're going to have multiple platform exposure because you want to be able to reach as many of your audience members as you can, right? And then you want to strategically place it. So strategically placing it could mean posting it on three different platforms, or it could mean posting it on one platform exclusively and letting people know on the other platforms that it's exclusively on that platform. You never, I mean, listen, do what you do, but strategically place your top tier content. You already know. So before I move on, anybody got any questions about top tier content?
No, we good.
All right, bet. So you definitely want to schedule this creation time, like set aside creation time for the top tier. You definitely want to prime it before you drop it. And what I mean by that is you want to use middle tier and filler content to get people ready for the top tier, right? So you might have a clip of the top tier content. You might have a reel that you made out of the top tier content and using it as filler content to get people to ready. Like, yo, I'm premiering this video at 7 p.m. and it's just a clip of it. And they're like, oh shit, I can't wait to see that. Like how Jerry Springer used to do. What? Them commercials used to be crazy. All right, so, and then you can schedule that top tier content as well because you always want to let people know when it's coming out beforehand. Get excited. The middle tier content is pretty easy. It should take you about 15, 45 minutes at the most. It's definitely optional to have high value in the, so I recommend high value middle tier content, but sometimes you'll have those filler and middle tier hybrids where it's like the video's not that super valuable, but what I added onto it, like the message I said next to it, like the video we just was using as an example, that's what made it a little more valuable, right? So shit like that. And then you got 1 to 3 elements minimum. So remember those elements we were using, when 1 to 3 of these minimum in your middle tier content. I'm telling y'all, like, this is the blueprint. Like, this is the key right here. This is, this, for me to even create this from what actually happened in real life is like fire. All right, so the priming is optional for the middle tier content because it might be, like I said, on the high value tip, and it might be on the low value tip. It all depends. So if it is on the high value, I recommend priming it. You feel me? And it could be from the hip as well. It don't gotta be scheduled. It probably won't be most of the time in real life. A lot of people will say that they schedule most of their content, but sometimes you make a video and post it like right then and there. Like you'll make a video, record it real quick, blah, 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 edit that joint real fast and post it right then and there. So you never know, man. Everybody has different workflows. See what I'm saying? And you want to set aside at least like 1 hour a day to do middle tier content. So you can have like 2 or 3 of them, John. All right, and it also says, yeah, of course, multiple platform exposure. All your content needs to be on multiple platforms every time. And the audience compatibility. What I mean by that is you want to post this middle tier content so that it reaches more people that are already in your niche, not really designing it for people that are in your community, right? So you still want to create like you trying to build. You don't want to just cater to your community, if that makes sense, right? I mean, this has to be said because once people get those 12 people or those 25 people or that 60 people in the email list, they'll start really, really, really digging deep with them, and the growth will only happen from the word of mouth of the people that's already in the group. And slowing down like that can hurt your it ain't really, it might not hurt your pockets if you're doing what you're supposed to do with those 60 people, but it could hurt your brand if you slow down like that. So like if you was to stop posting content that's reaching other people, your account will stop growing, and it'll stop showing not only the people that don't follow you, but it'll stop showing the people that follow you too. They'll have to come to your page to see your content. So get excited. All right, so the filler content, anybody got questions about middle tier before we move on? Yes, no? All right, then. So
I thank you for explaining the filler because, like that is something we as humans go through where we can't like, create. So we have to find something that we can relate with to speak to the audience. So I appreciate you, speaking on the filler content.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So again, it's basically attraction and affinity content. You don't have to have elements in it if you don't need them. Elements are optional for the filler content. Remember, it's not designed to be high value. It's designed to keep people intrigued. It's like a commercial, but it's a commercial for your brand. That's not a commercial for your brand, if you know what I mean, right? So you always want to put it on multiple platforms, and it can be everywhere. It don't gotta be just within your niche, because most filler content ain't gonna be within your niche. It's gonna be something totally random because you didn't have anything to post. That's just keeping it real with you. You feel me? All right, so you want to post filler content on a daily basis. 8-4. Lana, stop breaking his house. Well, stop breaking the house. And 4, stop whining. So yeah, you want to post the filler. I'm sorry about that, y'all. You want to post the filler content daily, though. Why? Because the filler content is what keeps people just watching your stuff by accident, right? They might believe if you're known for posting value, right? One day you post like more pieces of filler content than normal, people are still going to watch them because they are initially led to believe that it's not a waste of their time to watch what you have posted, right? So when they do watch it, they might appreciate it and they might be mad. It all depends, but they still watched it already, right? And I'm not encouraging you to post more filler content. I'm just saying, if this situation ever happens to you, don't fret, because you can still, my kids are actually fighting right now. Yeah, but you can still get that daily exposure with just filler content is what I'm saying. You feel me? And you want to create this during your downtime. So like if you're not doing shit, if you're in the bathroom, if you waiting on a bus or waiting on something, that's when you create filler content. It's so fast, so easy. You feel me? All right. I think they cool. They're not fighting no more. I think Asai was trying to get 4 out the chair, and 4 is trying to get him off the chair. He's cool though. He's good. He's good, y'all. He's good. Get excited. All right. So this right here is the content creation timeline. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at this, and I'll be right back. All right, cool. So, y'all with me? Y'all here? Everyone? Get excited? No? Y'all left? Oh, man. Y'all not here?
We here.
Okay. Cool. All right, so basically, this is my process of creating content. First, I brainstorm. I think about how I'm going to make it, like what is the content going to be about, what it's going to look like, things like that, right? And then I choose which ideas I'm going to use and which ones I'm not. That's step number 2. So I could be writing this down on paper, or I could be doing it in my head. Most of the time, I do it in my head. I'm not going to lie. But writing it down on paper, if you're just beginning to create content, I believe that if you write it down and have a visual of it, it'll be easier for you to do it. You feel me? So even if you just like writing the names of it, like, side by side video, or, whatever the case may be. So the creation analysis is basically when, after you decide what you're going to do, you start analyzing how to create it, where you're going to create it at, what you going where, what type of filter you might be able to use, just how it's going to look, right? Just how it's going to look. And then the start of development is right. Yo, Ford, why do you keep whining? Why do you keep saying things to him, Solana? Naturally, you're getting on his nerves on purpose. All right, so the start of development is after you analyze how you want to create the content, that's when you start putting it together. You start recording the pieces, you start to get the props that you need, you start to actually have something physical, you feel me? Behind your creation analysis. And the end of development is you editing it, is you putting it together, is you showing.
It's the foundation, that you building the foundation of it. Of
Right.
what you want.
Well,
right?
no, well, the start of development is you actually taking action. So step number 4 is when you start recording stuff. You feel me? Step number 4 is when you need that raw material that you're going to edit. Because number 5 is when you're actually editing the material, right? Number 5
Okay.
is when you're actually making the video into the final product. And then the testing part is you got about 2 or 3 people that you really trust, and then you have a hater, right? Or it could be 2 people that you really trust, but you have an undercover hater as well, right? These are the people that you show something to in the beginning. So and I say these 3 people because those 2 people that love you no matter what, right? One of them is gonna lie to you and tell you the shit is great no matter what you show them. Number 2, that person is going to tell you, hey, I like it, but I think you can improve on this, this, and this. But they're not going to hurt your feelings. The third person, that hater, that person is going to find everything they can wrong with the shit. And you use what the second person and the third person told you so that you can be able to make the content as good as possible before you actually launch it, which is step number 7. So 6 is the testing part. And you want to do that in the beginning. Once you start creating content on a consistent basis, you're not gonna have to do number 6 anymore. Or you could just test it with one person. But I say do it that way in the beginning because it's like a foolproof way to get the best version of that content out of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's real game right there. Hold up, 40. I'm almost done. I'm about to get off this phone in a second. Okay. What's wrong? Wasn't you just playing with All right, give me this baby. Come here, Mr. Man. All right, so any questions about the content creation timeline?
No, I think that's very, very good information too.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so that's it right there, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. And before you go, I do want to tell you about part 2, right? So part 2 of the book, 10 Ways to 10K part 2. When it drops on March the 1st, you'll be able to get that one You know, you can always go to my bio now. I got like 3 courses in there. So now that you got the 10 ways to 10K, when you start building your following, when you start doing things like that, you're gonna want to use especially this part of the video, y'all. Y'all want to come back and watch this over and over again, because the video editing content creation portion of this video is what's really going to change your whole vibe, your whole social media vibe. You feel me? Like,
So will you be sending this video to us, or, you know?
yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the link so it'll be available.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
And you said March 1st is when, how much is the book?
I haven't even decided yet, but
Okay,
be up there on March.
keep me updated.
Yes, ma'am, I will do. What's up, little man? Oh, you trying to get stuff? No, get out of here. So yeah, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Get excited. And you know,
Thanks, Jay.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.